Persona.
Welcome back.
Persona 5.
We're back. Again.
Hey guys, have you heard of the hit game Persona 5 Royals on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5? Coming to PC tomorrow. I might be right.
Indeed.
I might be right.
No.
I might be right. When this video comes out, I might be right.
Okay. If you say so. I'm back from the
grave.
Yeah. Also Disney World, which is no longer a tax haven for Disney World anymore. Rest in peace.
Thank God.
That's such a funny thing. All right.
They got memed on. So it's relevant.
I know. All right, buddy. Are you ready to get back?
Sad again?
Where were we? Were we on 2? No.
Did we? Okay. All right. We're top left save. We're top left save.
Okay.
Let me see what the
weird place to save. Did we really just stop in the middle?
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, cause you it was like 12 o'clock. Cause I had to get up on Friday to I think I took my car to the shop or something. Like I had something going on Friday morning, so I kicked everyone out at 12. So we got to this point. You were like, all right, we're done, and I was like, okay. And then respectfully, everyone got out at like 12:30.
Yeah, I straight up just don't remember anything. Anyway.
I'm setting an alarm. Remembering day wrong. Anyway. Is that the segue into me reading?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was.
Alright, try it again, and then I'm gonna nail my mark real quick. Hold on. Gamer. Gaming gamer.
Gaming gamer, AG gamer.
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 I think my throat's a little fucky right now, so I'm gonna warn you in advance. Okay. The pollen's been eating my ass. I physically saw it in the air yesterday when we were practicing. It was awful.
You should have seen my car after I got home.
Oh, dude.
After a week.
I'm sure it looked
ugly
as fuck.
I'm so glad it rained 3 days after.
All right. If you want to give me the segue again, then I'll hit my mark immediately.
Okay. Go ahead. I don't know. I don't even remember what I said now. Okay. Let's go.
He came out with just the Donkey Kong. Okay. That was good, Tyler. I like that. I like that delivery. I hope you keep that in. That was good. Made me laugh.
Did you like the audio of the first episode with Tanagashi?
It's an audio, right?
Yeah. I apologize profusely.
Alright, here we go. Many of my classmates were playing freely in the schoolyard. A few of them had just run out of the school building after putting on their shoes and tapping their toes to the ground. It looked like they had just finished eating lunch. From a time manipulating standpoint, I guess I succeeded. Random classmate.
Right, because he's been... he slept in and went... I remember.
Yeah. You got it? Or
How did I do his voice?
It's just random girl classmate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Actually, I need to read.
And he yells at me for not reading.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep going. I liked where that was headed.
I was going for KG's mom there for a minute.
You got it.
Oh, Mayama-san! Are you okay?
That's great.
I can't.
No, that's good. I like that. A few girls noticed me and came running over. It was only natural they were worried. You'd think if someone wasn't there in the morning, they'd be out the rest of the day. Well, I'm just late for school. Don't worry about it. Anyways, what about Satoko? Shut up. I already knew as soon as I fucking heard you scoff. I already knew what it was for.
Holding it in.
As soon as I heard I knew. I just heard your mouth move, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I keep noticing it in editing now too.
Did she come today? I didn't like that. I want to do that again. Did she come today? The girls exchanged glances. I saw a thin shadow fall over their faces and knew the answer without needing to hear them reply. Satoko was absent today too. When all was said and done, after being out 3 days, she'd only come back for 1. And now she was out again. Who knew if she would come back tomorrow?
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know how to do her a child baby girl
Just generic ass female voice.
Yeah, but the teacher said she got a phone call from Satoko-chan.
Ah. She said she has a cold.
Chie Sensei said everyone made.
I should read.
Chie Sensei said everyone should make sure to rinse their mouths out really well.
What? Wait a minute, Chie Sensei. That's a little too thick-headed, don't you think? You're a teacher, aren't you? Why can't you be more sensitive and catch on to the fact that your pupil is sending out an SOS? But even if she did, there was nothing we could hope for. The most she could do was a home visitation. She didn't have any right to take Satoko from her uncle into safety. No matter the result, it would end up just like the public agencies, with a wait-and-see attitude. It would just piss Satoko's uncle off, and her suffering would only grow deeper. Then, wasn't saying she had a cold the best option?
Kate.
Yeah, she's right. Be careful not to... Whew. She's right. Be careful not to catch a cold, got it? You can go now. There's still plenty of time left in lunch break. The girls excitingly scattered into the schoolyard.
Keiji-kun!
Rina was yelling out of the classroom window, waving her hand. A moment later, Mion and Rika-chan poked their heads out too. Didn't he like sleep in or some shit?
Yeah, he slept in, then he took Tomotage to the shrine.
That's
Talked to
right.
Takano.
Yeah.
And Takano told him something.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember where we're at. I couldn't. I was gonna say I couldn't remember if the shrine thing happened before or if this was after he went with Rick Toffin from Black Ops 1 to see Satoko and Satoko's uncle.
Right. Right. That took me a while.
It took him a second to register who I was talking about. You could tell the more rights that came out, the more he was dawning on him. Oh, that's what he's talking about.
We were very worried that even you would be absent today. Thank goodness. You don't seem sick. You look pretty okay.
You look pretty. I felt a little uncomfortable with her saying that I didn't look sick, but I didn't care that much. What happened? Overslept? Oh, well, late is late. Think if I said I was late because of a train accident, she'd let it slide? There we go. I'm back in.
You overslept?
No, it was me.
Oh, fuck. You overslept? I realized my Keiichi voice was not what I usually do, and I think I'm back in. I think I got it back. Mion was being a bit persistent. Yeah, I'm back. Was she going to put on her club president cap and scold me for being late? Well, maybe she didn't have it in for me, so I briefly stated that she was right. Yeah, okay, it's so much. Yeah.
There's still more bento. Everyone eat up. Without Keiji-kun here, we couldn't even have any fun.
Holy shit. I sounded like Keiichi from chapter 1 for a bit there, like at the start of that. Like, I don't know what happened.
I'm so glad it instantly, chapter 1 of Watanagashi, you started doing the voice, because I was not ready to, read the half of that with just normal voice again.
Satoko is still absent, huh? Even Rena, feigning cheerfulness, couldn't stand to hear that, and her face darkened.
Huh. She called this morning. Apparently she said her cold came back and she was staying home again. She said it might go on for a while too.
L.
She must be sad, so we're all talking about going to visit.
What are you saying, Rika-chan? Not pleased with Rika-chan wearing a wide smile as I thought it was Not pleased with Rika-chan wearing a wide smile as though it was a happy occasion. I threw cold water on her. Why is he like this? We know best of all she doesn't have a cold. don't we?
He's obsessed.
Don't ever tell a fib like that again, even as a joke. I'll get mad next time.
Why is he like this, bro?
Me. I hate Keiichi. Rika-chan furrowed her brow, looked down, and mumbled an apology.
I'm like going between both. Keiichi's having a schizophrenic meltdown in this half. Holy shit. I'm fucking losing it.
It's not just you, Keiichi-kun. It's hard for everyone.
Gamer, Keiichi, I don't know why you keep transferring into other Keiichi. I know I'm not the only one worrying, but none of us can do anything either, can we?
That's true, but...
I got the feeling I would cause another fight if this exchange went on, so I apologized first. Sorry. I'm sorry. So forget about what I just said. It's hard for everyone, right? It must be. It was at least clear, however, that I was the only one who had worried so much about rescuing her. At the very least, everyone else probably got the normal amount of sleep last night. Probably had good dreams, too. They definitely hadn't stayed up all night thinking so desperately.
Keiichi's
He's getting a
just...
savior complex here.
I know. I hate every fucking game, Keiichi has a fatal flaw. And it's different in every game.
Yeah.
It's incredible writing. Because it's still Keiichi in every game.
It's
it's
very
still...
much Keiichi every
It
single
all
time.
tracks. Every different flaw he has tracks perfectly and it doesn't feel out of character.
Right.
None of this feels out of character, but it's completely different than what Watanagashi was. And it's very different than what Onekakushi was, but it does not feel like I'm reading a different character. It still feels like I'm reading Keiichi, which is incredible that you can just write 3 fatal flaws in the same character.
Right.
Usually it's only the one, but this man just does 3 completely different ones, and it's just like, yep, that's Keiichi, that's our boy. Mion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it might not be what you want to hear right after you get back to school, but you were late today, Kei-chan. Did it have anything to do with Satoko being absent? Huh? Mion, what are you talking about? Sometimes you act kind of foolhardy, Kei-chan. When both you and her were absent this morning, we seriously thought you might have kidnapped her and hidden her somewhere. Easy for you to say. If I could have, I'd have done that last night. None of them had really thought about how difficult that clear-as-day solution was. I was up thinking all night, thinking until the night was brightening.
They have such a good read on him, too.
They do. They always have such a good read on him. That's what makes them scary when they become the antagonist characters.
And then I concluded that I couldn't do anything of the sort. Don't be dumb. I couldn't hide someone. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize if I upset you.
The tension in the club right now is just it is sliceable.
Yeah.
It is palpable.
Yeah.
Look at that Mion face. It's just,
Very apologetic.
anyone says anything, Keiichi's like, Rena's like, man, my rice was a little sticky today. And Kei-chan's like, but how
sticky is...
how would that save Satoko? Yeah?
No.
Were you gonna finish that?
No.
You gonna keep going with that?
How sticky is the situation Satoko's in right now, motherfucker? I fixed it.
I'm
fixed it.
gonna kill you.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, let's eat some food. I'm starving.
I got distracted. Just don't worry about that. That's for me.
I took my bento box out of my bag.
You clip me back in. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the whole... I'm dropping the ball right now.
Everyone moved to make a spot for me to sit.
Chie? She's pissed!
She's pissed. Who's Chie again? I think
Me,
Chie.
it's me, yeah.
Okay.
I think if I remember, this is like the Chie voice. It's just kind of like really up here, you know?
What Brooklyn's for her is just like constantly pissed off.
Yeah. Mayabara-kun! Did you just get here? What if that's what Keiichi sounded like?
And just as I was about to stick my chopsticks in, Chie-sensei came along. Yeah. Sorry for being late. I overslept.
Huh?
What the heck? Even the teacher was giving me that strange look.
When you're finished eating, could you and the president come to the teacher's lounge? There's something I want to talk about. Thank you, Chie.
Probably about Satoko, I thought. Sensei left it at that and went back out into the hallway. Eating lunch can wait. Let's go, Mion.
You're right. I love that Mion face. It's the best one she makes.
Mion and I exchanged looks, nodded to each other, and got up.
It's probably about Satoko-chan.
What? No. Really? That's wild.
I'm gonna cut out like all your sarcasm.
Why?
It adds nothing.
It makes me laugh.
No doubt about it. They were saying she had a cold, but everyone in class knew the truth. I didn't think that wouldn't have reached the teacher's ears by now.
I kept playing dumb, so I think she gave up asking me.
Revealing the truth to the teacher would only worsen the situation. Was that why she hadn't said anything? Or was it because she was Sadako's friend, and knew that she was trying to endure the trial of her uncle's abuse in order to get her brother to come home?
What should we do? Maybe we should use this chance to get a collective opinion.
What do you want to do, Rika-chan?
Me.
Sadako's closest and best friend was Rika-chan. However, as much as I pretended to be her Nini, it didn't come close to the amount of time they'd spent together.
I feel like they're missing a word. Actually, they're not.
However much.
They're not technically missing a word, but it comes off weird.
It sounds wrong, but I don't think it is wrong.
No, it's not. Because you can be like, however much, blah, 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 you know? Like, oh, however much it is, you know?
So I felt like her opinion should be held in the highest regard.
It's not technically wrong.
I know why Sadako is enduring her uncle's torture. Everyone looked startled and turned to me.
Oh, the sad music. No!
Back then, whenever Sadako was abused, she probably cried and hid behind her brother. But Sadako thinks that, in the end, that's why her brother ran away.
Me.
Rika-chan makes me sad.
Who did you hear that from?
The coach, I bet.
I nodded quietly. Sadako believes her brother will come back if she can withstand the abuse. Maybe that's why she's trying to push through it. But that assumption has nothing to do with Satoshi coming back. It hurts to say that about Sadako, but it's the truth. Everyone hung their heads. Everyone was thinking the same thing.
What you got in there?
It's Coke. Well, it's mostly Coke water.
More like cock. Tyler actually high-fived me there because he thought that joke was funny.
You like how I...
I just already know it's getting cut. I just know it's not making it. I can tell when I say things sometimes. You don't even have to say anything. It's just the look you give me. I know that it's not making it out of this room.
Sadako probably won't be happy no matter who helps her. She wants to withstand everything with her own strength, but is it really right to respect that? I don't think it is. Even if Sadako hates us for a while, I think there will come a time when we need to save her against her will. And I think that time might be now. I told them all about what I saw and how I felt when I went to Sadako's house yesterday.
Keiichi-kun, so you think we should tell someone?
Of course, only after we're sure that reporting it to a public agency will guarantee her safety. Without being sure of that, it could just get more dangerous for her instead.
It's a difficult problem. You think we can get a definite promise out of the teacher?
I had no confidence, but we had to try. Meanwhile, Rika-chan had her hand raised for a while, as if asking for an opportunity to speak.
I will leave it to Keiichi.
What? Is that okay, Rika-chan?
We can't trust Keiichi. You know we can't trust Keiichi.
No one can trust Keiichi. Like, Keiichi can't trust Keiichi, bro.
Keiichi is thinking about Satoko more than anybody else here. If Keiichi thinks that we need to tell someone, then I have no complaints.
I have my theories about Rika, man.
Yeah? Let's hear him.
The longer the games have gone on, I know I've joked about Rika being the looper or whatever, and
Yeah.
I talk about Oishi and all. The more the games have gone on, the more I'm starting to gaslight myself. Like, the longer it goes on, the more I'm sitting here like, maybe Rika's, you know what I
Seems
mean?
like she knows more than she lets on or something.
Always. She always knows more than she lets on. But it's also like, it's just the fucking Keiichi's thinking about Sadako more than anybody else here. If Keiichi thinks that's what we need to tell someone, then I have no complaints. That's so just like,
Right, like-
I've seen how this goes already.
Yeah.
This is a different way. Go for it,
Yeah,
Keiichi.
like if she was a looper, she would have seen this scene before if she had said nothing there. And Keiichi exploded about how people aren't thinking about her
Yeah.
and how much she is, and then the scene comes around again. She's like, I know how much Keiichi is thinking. I know what he's thinking.
It's such a Groundhog Day vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just the longer the games go on, and especially rewatching None Kakushi. And I assume I'm gonna be like this rewatching with Tatarigoroshi. But it's just like the more that I just am able to, not be like, haha, Rika's scary, whatever, and actually pay attention to Rika. This is how she is in every single instance of the game. There is not a single point in time where I feel like Rika is experiencing something new. It always feels like she has done this 3 or 4 times and then goes, what if I swing it this way and see what the outcome is? And it feels like we're watching the outcome.
Yeah.
It just, I had to put it out there. I'm gaslighting myself is what I'm saying.
Next time, we should sit down and have a whole conversation about your rewatch of Onikakushi. See how.
Yeah, that works for me. I definitely have some funny comments, and Keiichi Brown Note made me laugh as hard as I was laughing in the video. Just the way it's delivered, I laughed the exact same way, the exact same volume, and for the exact same amount of time. The rewatch was fun. I cracked myself up. I mainly laughed at myself.
Your own jokes. We'll talk. I want to bring stuff up, but we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, you gotta know, I take the Rainer Vias Jr., aka Brown Man approach to comedy, where I just say things that I think are funny, and hope that other people find them funny. But realistically, it's more for me than it is for anyone else.
It's funny. I do the same thing, and then nobody laughs.
You have a very specific sense of humor.
I know. Nobody around me has that sense of humor.
You're starting to get me there. The more we've done this, the more I'm appreciating your sense of humor. You're getting me there. You're gaslighting me. It's working.
It's not what gaslighting means, but okay.
You're doing it subconsciously, It's a woman thing.
Do I need to cut that? I'm not cutting that.
You should cut that.
Your misogyny is gonna be on display for everyone. No!
I think I made another misogynistic joke 2 or 3 episodes ago, and I had the same thing where I said it and I just looked at you and I was like, you can't keep that in. It just slips out sometimes, my hatred for women cannot be contained.
Bakanga, 2021, 2022.
I am an actor. I can focus. I can put my hatred aside. Inferior. All right, I'm ready.
Thanks, Mion, Runa, Are you okay with that? Mion seemed to hesitate, not knowing if she should agree. But when she saw Rena's firm nod, she made up her mind and did the same. Okay, let's go, Mion.
I think that was Rena, but
Right.
Okay.
No, because they're going to the principal's office.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Why would Rena be like, let's go, Mion, and then not go with her?
I don't know.
Stupid. God, read the game. What, have you played this before?
Play with voice. Well, I didn't play this part with voices. So.
You dumb bitch.
Only Chie sensei was in the teacher's lounge. We didn't see the principal anywhere.
Yes, it is. What am I thinking?
The schedule on the blackboard under the principal's name said, training, going straight home. Our principal's sense of justice was too strong. Satoko's problems wouldn't be solved with something so vague. Maybe it was a stroke of good luck that he wasn't here. When the teacher saw Mion and I come in, she closed up her curry bento, saving the rest for later.
Sit over there, please.
She told us to take a seat in the chair directly in front of the principal's seat. I hadn't sat in this chair since doing the paperwork for transferring in.
He won't be sitting there when he does the paperwork for transferring out. He moved his hand away from me. I tried to high-five him and he moved his hand away from me. Fuck you.
Need less tangents, not more.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The two of us sat there uncomfortably, before the teacher walked over carrying a notebook and a ballpoint pen and sat in front of us.
Mayabara-kun, you were absent this morning. Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I overslept.
Really?
I have no reason to lie. She narrowed her eyes at me in suspicion. Now I was sure of it. She wanted to talk about Satoko.
In any case, Did I lose the Chie voice? Whatever. In any case, I think you two already know, but your friend Hojo-san has been away frequently lately.
Neither Mion nor I had anything to say in response, but the teacher proceeded, not minding.
Would you happen to know anything? There are some people in class spreading bad rumors.
Mion looked down and remained silent, as though she were being lectured. She sent me a quick glance. Everyone had made up their minds. They'd be leaving things to me.
I am not a predator in VR chat. Don't say that.
Okay, hey, Brooklyn. You voiced this character last
Oh
time.
yeah,
You want to do her again?
voice Chie.
I suppose I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say, huh? What were you gonna
say it.
say?
You can do
This is a safe space.
Tyler's already caught me being misogynist on recording once already today.
Multiple times
I
on
can't
several
give him more.
recordings.
I can't give him more.
It's okay. It's not March anymore.
I can't give him
Say
more.
it.
I'll say something like comically misogynist sometimes to be like funny and make myself laugh, and I realize we're being recorded, and I just look at Tyler and I go, "Please cut that out," and he'll just look at me and he just smiles. he doesn't say anything. He just smiles at me. This man controls my fate.
The best response you can give Connor is just to look at him.
That's not true. Don't tell him that. Don't tell them that. That's your secret. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop looking at me. Look anywhere else. We're playing a game. Don't look at me.
Did you get a new keyboard?
No.
Oh.
I took the bar off of it.
Okay, but that doesn't make anything good. Okay.
Are you retarded?
No.
It's always looked like this.
You had a different color on it.
No, it's always been
It's never been purple. Stop
You're
gaslighting
literally
me.
gaslighting
You're
me.
gaslighting
I have
me.
photographic evidence.
It's
that
been
it is-
purple. It's been
Yes,
purple.
I have photographic evidence.
I
that
ain't
it's
never
been
seen it
purple.
purple.
It's been purple. Every single time we came over, it's purple. You were actually just gaslighting him.
No, I actually don't remember doing
So you accused them with no knowledge.
that. I have my own.
All right, let's get
Okay,
started
okay,
on this
okay.
visual
I
novel.
hate you.
I don't remember what voice I did for her.
You were just angry,
Yeah, angry girl voice #1.
so you can change it if you want.
Meow coon.
It's not what she sounds like.
Neon-kun, or you, Mayabara-kun, I won't get mad or anything, okay? If you know something, I just want you to tell me.
It sounds like someone that's gonna get really mad at you if you know.
Sensei, can we ask you a question first? She must not have had anticipated that response. She looks surprised. I don't know what rumors are going around about Satoko in class, but if those rumors happen to be true, what would you do, Sensei?
Well, what would I do? If it's true that she's being abused by her uncle, then I can't leave it alone.
Can't leave what alone exactly? What would you do? Sensei's eyebrows shot up. Maybe I said it like I was trying to pick a fight.
Keiichi says everything like he's trying to pick a fight.
Mayabara-kun! I'm being serious here.
So am I. I'm also being completely serious right now. Please answer me. If it were true, what wouldn't you leave alone? Sensei took a few breaths, then began to speak slowly.
First, I'd have to visit Hojo-san's house to confirm the situation.
Her uncle might get mad and drive you away, though. Well, okay. Let's say you did meet with Satoko and her uncle. Then what?
Then I'd ask whether it was true. Once I got to the facts, I'd go from there.
Please stop talking so vaguely. What exactly would you do? Even despite my tone being so provocative, Chie-sensei bit back her emotions and listened calmly. I thought then that she was a good teacher. What? Chie-sensei really did have her students' best interests at heart. But she didn't have the power or authority to save Satoko. If she let her sense of justice run away with her, the situation could get more complicated. Or complex. Sensei folded her arms, and for a few moments, she closed her eyes as though mentally concentrating. And when they opened again, there was a strictness in her eyes I'd never seen before.
Glossed over?
There's a law called the Child Welfare Law. It clearly states that abuse against children will not be allowed, no matter who it is.
So it would seem. Then what?
I'd contact the prefecture's child consultation center. You said just now that I would be turned away, didn't you? Child welfare officers can bring the police with them if the situation demands. They will not submit to intimidation.
It's playing the weird, Higurashi spooky noise right now. But, the one that it does with the actual cicadas.
Mm-hmm.
How many days? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if it was the cicadas chirping.
It's-
Oh yeah, I hear it.
yeah, you hear
it.
How many days would it take after you contact the social worker and submit the paperwork for her to be saved?
It would be the same day. Their job is to guarantee the immediate safety of children.
I know that. That's if they decide there's an urgent need. If they didn't, then they'd do the same as you. They'd go from there. They'd just wait and see, right? They'd just watch. It would make Sadako's uncle's mood sour, and Satoko would be stuck with him there.
Kei-chan, that's going a little too far.
I'm not lying, am I? Last year, or the year before. Whatever that's exactly... What?
Whatever. That's exactly.
Okay. Last year, or the year before, whatever. That's exactly what happened when the child welfare people came, isn't it? And what happened then? You and Sensei would know it a lot better than I would. I had said too much. I didn't need Mion to tell me that. I was talking crazy and itching for a fight. I was supposed to be telling her about the situation only after I was sure we could save Satoko. But I basically told her everything right from the start. Chie-sensei looked at the clock, stood up, and picked up the phone at the principal's seat.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Hello? Put me through to extension 3455, please.
Is this okay, Kei-chan? Is this really okay?
It was too late. The dice had been cast. Now we could only pray.
Oh, thank you for answering my call. I'm Chie, a licensed teacher at the Hinamizawa branch school. Would Director Watanabe would Director Watanabe happen to be in the guidance office? Yes, that's right. Something urgent came up, so I'd like to contact the principal as soon as I can. Yes, thank you. Please tell him immediately. Yes, thank you.
That's just principal guy, right? That's
Yeah.
not anyone else. All right, cool.
He's off doing training, so he's.
Yeah, so he left.
Yeah. The teacher put down the phone and tilted her head back and took a breath, like I always did.
I'll ask the two of you again. Are the rumors going around class really true?
Yes. Yesterday I went to Satoko's house, and I saw it for myself just how bad it really is.
You can leave the rest to me. I'll definitely do something for Satoko-chan.
Something. Please stop saying such ambiguous things. Not something. We have to save her. If they end up deciding to wait and see again, how do you plan on taking responsibility? While I was yelling, the phone rang. Chie-sensei snatched the receiver up first.
Hello-
Before Cage.
I was gonna say, Keiichi went for the phone? What a psycho!
Maybe before instead of responding.
That,
him.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, if Keiichi went for the phone first, I'm like, what a crazy guy.
Hello? Oh, I apologize for interrupting your training. Yes. Actually, it's about the issue with Satoko Hojo-san.
Oh, Joe.
Yes.
Sensei waved us away, telling us we could leave now. Mion went to leave, but I held my ground. I had a responsibility to make sure she stopped saying such vague, ambiguous things. If it didn't look like she was going to say anything substantial, then I'd tell them the truth, even if I had to steal the phone from her.
Yes. No, I haven't contacted them yet. Yes. I haven't confirmed it, but it seems pretty bad from what the children are saying.
It's not just pretty bad. Do something about it. Right now. If you're going to report it, then I don't care who you tell. But I swear, if they end up just waiting and watching, I will never forgive you. I yelled angrily at Sensei and the principal on the other end. I wanted to somehow, some way, convey to them just how dangerous her situation was right now.
I understand that. I will tell them as much. Mion-kun, please take Maibara-kun back to the classroom.
Mayabara just punches Mion in the face.
No!
Yes, ma'am. Let's go, Kei-chan. We should leave this to the teachers now.
You better promise. Until the very last moment, I glared at Sensei. Chie-sensei was being pressured by the likes of me. Idiot. This isn't the time to feel pressured. Now's the time when you give me a firm nod that'll set my mind at ease. Even so, we've already left things in her hands. At this point, we really can't do anything but pray. Bang. Mion shut the door to the teacher's lounge. And Mion.
Why is Keiichi-san such a fucking dick?
He's always like this.
He's constantly a cocksucker.
He really is bad.
Yeah,
At no
Me,
point.
Keiichi, an empath sensing there's a problem.
You got an achievement, influence.
me, Chie
Wow.
Sensei, sensing the children think something's wrong.
You like this tip? It's just called article.
Is it gonna be as great as the one known in Kikuchi?
I don't know.
Where it's the doctor's report and it just says nothing to report?
Nothing to report.
That's the whole thing.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It literally is like an entire tip and you click on it and it just says nothing to report and then it takes you back to
It's
the
a
tip
tip.
screen.
Nothing to report closes.
Tyler, come on, move the mouse off, I got you.
Article 2. Definition of child abuse. The term child abuse means the following acts committed by a custodian, meaning a person who exercises parental authority, a guardian of a minor, or other person who is currently engaged in the custody of a child. Hereinafter, the same shall apply against a child, meaning a person who is under 18 years of age. Hereinafter, the same shall apply. 1. Assault the child in a manner that will cause or is likely to cause external injury to the body of the child.
Assault the child.
Engage in indecency against the child or cause the child to engage in indecency. Substantially reduce the amount of food for the child or abandon and neglect the child for a long time period in a manner that may interfere with the normal development of a child mentally or physically, or otherwise materially fail to perform the duty of a custodian, or speak or behave in a manner that would be significantly traumatic to the child. Article 3. We didn't skip anything, right? Article 3. Prohibition of child abuse. No person shall abuse a child. Law number, Act number 82 of 2000. Authored by the Minister of Health and Welfare.
As I said, I got you on the keyboard. Trust. Thank you for defining what child abuse is.
Statistics from the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
More like health fair.
That was article.
Year 19XX. Principal abusers in cases reported by the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
No!
Total 5,352. Mother by blood 2,943, 55%. Mother not by blood 203, 3.8%. Father by blood
0.
1,445, 27%. Father not by blood 488, 9.1%. Year 19XX. Instances by type of abuse. In cases reported to the Ministry of Health and Welfare. Total 5,352. Physical abuse 2,780, 51.9%. Neglect, abandonment of a child 1,728%. 1,728, 32.3%. Psychological abuse 458, 8.6%. Forbidden from going to school 75, 1.4%. Sexual violence 311, 5.8%.
I don't like the music cue that they played at the end of that. I don't like that. I don't like how they said sexual violence with the black and white sad Satoko and then the music played.
Yeah, that was.
I don't like that.
It's very
So
uncomfortable.
did you get any tips from that?
I'm
Did you
gonna
learn
give
anything
you a
new?
tip.